Hi, I'm Tom.
And hi, I'm Sherry. And Tom has spent a lot of time with some amazing people who have raised consciousness on our planet. And I've heard lots of fun stories. And so, will you share some of those with us about one of my favorites, George Harrisson?
Yeah, I could go on for quite a long time about George because one of the things that I always loved about George was the way that his personal and individual journey helped raise the level of consciousness on the whole planet. He helped bring some knowledge that was heretofore kept mostly in the Himalayas and in secret, and it was very difficult to obtain. But his personal journey to raise his consciousness allowed him to share his journey with millions and millions of people on this planet in their music, and in their poetry, and in their public statements about the way they view things, the Beatles. But the most important part, I think, was just simply in the way that George lived his life. And that's what was fun for me, is I got to see George behind the scenes, behind being a celebrity, and spend time with him as a person, as a human being. One of the most fun things about that was to see that he is one-pointed all the time. All he ever talked about was how we could raise consciousness even more on this planet. There's a number of stories that I've, could tell about George, but that would take a long time. Any particular thing that you're interested in that you've heard me talk about him?
Yeah, you've talked about where the songs "Let It Be"
Let It Be, yeah.
come from.
Yeah. The song "Let It Be" is actually an expression that's a Vedic expression. It means just that, let it be. Allow life to unfold itself. Allow consciousness to unfold itself. If you really want to get down to it, it's hard for some people to kind of grasp these ideas, and that's why I was grateful that the Beatles brought some of these ideas out. But letting it be is actually the way the universe is manifesting everything anyway. I know we run around thinking that we are doing everything, but it's consciousness itself that's actually doing the doing. And it's the expression "let it be" that allows you to get yourself out of the way, get the feeling that you have to save anybody or fix anything, and allow things to be the way that they are. They're actually quite perfect the way that they are. If you're capable of being present and still and watching as the universe manifests itself in all of its beauty, the miraculousness in which it continues to unfold. And one of the most fun things about hanging out with George, and a lot of the people that I did get to hang out with, was they're aware of that fact. They're aware of the power of letting it be. That's why that song was so powerful. It actually talks to that part of ourselves that is aware that letting it be is really the simplest and most dynamic way to accomplish anything. There's lots of stories about George. It would take hours
We can
to
talk
relay
about
them all.
the Himalayas next.
Okie doke.